Skeletor to King Randor. Skeletor to King Randor. Come in, you royal boo.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull.
I have you now, you muscle-bound oaf.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every fucking game, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Monday Night Uncensored. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy Monday to you, and happy Monday to all of Bill's Mafia who's rocking with us today. What up, Mikey?
Happy Monday, brother. Happy going into week 2 of preseason. One day closer to the regular season.
That's right. Happy preseason victory Monday.
Right?
Woo!
Right? What's going on, twins? We got Bob in the house. Weston, as always. Don't make me laugh my ass off again. Are you making Weston laugh?
No, I'm Tommy. So I think he's talking to. We have a Tom that follows us. Okay. He's in our Discord.
Jeffrey's in the house. What's going on? Snoopy, how's the new place, Tommy? They want to know.
Oh, it's coming along. So speaking of that real quick, so you guys see, I know it's tougher. It's just a smaller room, but I did add some stuff. I put my Eric Moulds photo back up, my Eric Moulds signature, my Roy Jones Jr. CD that's signed, by the way, and my Mike Tyson and my Tommy. And so, yeah, it's getting there, man.
And the MVP himself behind your head.
Of course. Those guys are always there. You better believe Josh Allen's there and Mike Tyson's always there. But, yeah, let's get to the rest of the chat because I got some.
Yeah, because it's not Monday Red. It's Mikey Red.
That's right.
It's it's not Sunday Red. It's Monday Red.
Yeah. And by the way, Mikey got a new computer, guys. So Mikey's going to be on point tonight and moving forward.
Seems to be like I haven't had any problems yet since I got it.
Crystal clear.
Yep. After Friday night's debacle, I said, screw it. And I went and bought a new computer.
He said he's done with it.
I'm done with this crap. So I went and bought a new computer, and that's actually worked really well so far. So I'm excited about it.
You look good, man. Crystal clear, man. I mean, you don't look as good as the guy I put in the thumbnail. That guy, that Mikey, who's tan.
That guy's skinny as hell. Looks like a bobblehead.
Guy's working out all the time.
I always make me look so grumpy in my in my thumbnails too.
Angry thinner, tan California Mikey.
Yeah. What's up, J-Ham? Gruffy in the house. Yeah, the room is looking good, by the way. I think we have a defensive tackle, Deion Walker, that played pretty well against Panthers. We'll get to
we're
Deion
going to get
Walker.
to everything. Yeah. We're going to get to everything.
How bad Mikey's evaluation of Deion coming out was.
Right. Ooh.
Like, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You know,
right.
Deion looked like prime Chris Jones a bit. That's, we need to take it back a minute, but yeah, we need that. I hope that's what we get out of him. You know?
Yeah. That's 75% of that. I'd be happy.
We'll definitely dive into the game. That's for sure.
Timothy. That's right.
No. Mikey Rob.
So,
hey, now.
He calls you Rob Ryan all the time.
Hey, now, Weston.
Son of a bitch. Hit him with one of those clips. There's a go fuck yourself if you want that one. Ollie. Here, I got this.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna give him, just give him the okay.
Just give him the okay. Okay.
Give him the okay.
So
Mad Chatter in the house.
What up, Mad Chatter? So where I moved, Mikey, it actually has a bigger yard than my last yard, and it's pretty cool because
Princess is excited about that.
Right, and that's where I'm getting to. So, she's turned into like a little chunky butt lately, and so I've been taking her in the backyard, and there's kids to the left of me that live next door, and they're probably, I don't know, not five, but probably 7 years old, and they love her, right? And they're like always trying to play with her through the fence. And today, bro, like they're running back and forth, and Princess is going back and forth. But I could tell she was like, but dude, I got her back in the house, and she, like a kid, was like wanting to go back out and play the whole rest of the day. It was so annoying because I'd be like, where is she? I couldn't find her. And bro, she was laying by the back door waiting to go back out and play. And I'm like, man, it just seemed like a little kid, man. Like,
that's awesome.
You had to call.
She has a big old yard that she wants to go play in. That's
yeah. So I didn't mind. So I took her out a few more times. I just don't want her to have a heart attack. She is a little chunky. Yeah. Like, take it slow. But that was my day with her. Awesome. But I loved it. I took a little video, sent it on the Discord. But that was that. So one more thing too before we get going, guys. I started a fantasy football league for people that follow the channel. I think I got 4 people right now join. It's a 12-person league. So we're 8 away, right? Mikey's going to join. So actually we're 7 away. So if you guys are interested in joining the fantasy football league, the draft is sometime in September. But once you join, you'll see when the draft is. I am going to post right now my email. If you're interested, email me. It's free. This isn't money or anything like that. Just for fun. All I ask is you are there on draft day and you are there all season. That's it, because it's no fun once somebody just doesn't play anymore. And so just if you're going to do it, just do it all season. But I'm going to put that in, and Mikey go with the chat, and I'm going to type that in.
D, what glazing the Bills? So far, none. Everyone's just talked about Deion Walker so far. That's about it. We'll get there. J-Ham says, let me get in. J-Ham wants in. Yeah.
Okay, so I am.
You're all welcome to join. It'll be fun.
So it's I just sent it through the chat, guys. Mafia Sports Report 313@gmail.com. So real easy. All right. Email me. Just email me, and I'll be able to get your email from there, and I'll send you a
why not Mafia
an invite.
Why not Mafia Apex Man? Why you gotta go to the 313? With your opening, you always say, you're from the 313.
I am from the 313, but you're from the,
916.
California. Yeah, you're from the 916, so I don't want to get it too confused.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, absolutely, you should be excusing me. How dare you? So there it is on the screen.
Right.
But okay, we did enough,
Yeah, we did enough. Let's get to the bill. So let me tell you something, Mikey. I went ahead, and I know it sounds brutal, but I did rewatch the Buffalo Bills game on Sunday. I was bored. I got your You gave me access to the NFL thing, though I could have watched it somewhere else. But either way, watched it, and a few things were actually one thing stuck out big time. And I text you this, but I went ahead and jotted some notes down from this. So, Mikey, Josh Allen had 111 yards. How many of those yards were from play action? If you had to guess on the top of your dome.
I'm guessing about 96.
Close. 100.
Okay.
He had 100 yards, and I'm gonna quiz you on this one.
111 were play action. Does not surprise me. That's a staple of a Sean Payton offense.
All right, and then I'm going to give you another quiz. How many of those play action passes were completed, and how many were in shotgun? For Josh Allen only.
0 in shotgun.
Okay.
And I believe he was 5 of 5 in the play action.
Damn, you are good. He was 5 of 5 in play action. 1 for 21 yards to Shakir, 1 for 32 to Moore, 1 for 20 for Shakir, 1 for 18 for Moore, and 1 for 9 on the touchdown to Coleman. And Kyle Allen, by the way, and I didn't go through all his stats, but he also was strictly under center with play action. No shotgun play actions. So it's interesting because pretty much since Allen has been our quarterback, he has done play actions mostly in shotgun. So it's good to see. And the fact that he completed 5 for 5 and there were chunk yards pretty much every time kind of shows the direction they're going with the play action pass with Carmichael maybe probably putting that in there. That's going, hey Joe, we can't that shotgun shit don't really work too well, right? Let's get under center because that's when it is the most effective. So what's your thoughts on it? Because I want to,
I like it. Josh has always been deadly when he's under center. The problem is Josh has never been a big fan of being under center. If he's going to throw the ball, he would much rather be in the gun because he can read everything. I think that goes back from his early days when we didn't have an offensive line and he needed that extra time to be able to escape. But he seemed really comfortable in it.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. What did you notice from the passing game? When Josh was in that we didn't have last year.
What did I notice from the passing game that wide receiver
two major
one?
Things. No, outside that, from a route concept.
I gotcha.
From a route concept.
I had to throw that out there. From a route concept. Okay. I saw more motions for sure.
We saw a jet sweep.
We did see a jet sweep to Nicole Hardman.
That's not from a route concept.
But that's not a route concept. I'm just saying but we did see more motion.
Explosives were big.
Yeah, and I felt like they also did. Now, look, here's the deal, though. I don't think they weren't. That was very basic vanilla offense for the most part. I would say the Hardman play maybe was a little, not trickery, but maybe a little bit.
It was a standard
they could use standard, yeah. But it was a sneaky little play because it was actually a fake pitch, and then going to Hardman. So he kind of faked it and then handed it off to Hardman. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what. So what did I miss there? So you could tell me.
There was no mesh. There was zero mesh. There was there was crossers, but there was no two guys crossing each other trying to compete with anybody. There was no mesh.
Correct.
Right.
Also, no bubble screens. I noticed.
There's the other one.
It just clicked in my head. I'm like, I can't let my
run screens, but they were running back screens.
Yes, they weren't wide receiver bubble screens. Right. I was thinking, I'm like, you might get me on this. So yes, wide receiver.
Those were the two major. Outside of what people are saying, yes, there was a lot more downfield shots. You also saw Shakir running downfield routes. One thing that we talked about at nauseum last year was Joe Brady's inability to truly scheme routes, right? He's a really good play caller, but his scheme, I think, was very condensed by what McDermott wanted to do. Joe Brady is a pass game guy, loves to, put it downfield. I think there was a leash on what he could do. So he doesn't scheme great. You know who schemes really good? Pete Carmichael, because he's done it for years.
Correct.
You can already see it just in the vanilla game plan of how different the scheme is for the guys. Like he was scheming guys open. When's the last time you saw a wide receiver run a crossing route where he was so wide open, he caught the ball and was able to turn up and invite contact?
Yeah. I'm with
like
you.
That.
I'm 100% with you. But I will say this though. It does help when you have that kind of receiver though. It does help when you have a one. And that's why
with Diggs. That last year we had Diggs. And Diggs was fantastic and he was still really good. Yeah. You didn't see it schemed like that.
That's true. Because I think that's when McDermott was starting to put his hand in the cookie jar there and wanting to run or turn the offense around to where he wants it to be. But yeah, you're right. I mean, honestly, in this game, now look, it's just preseason, guys. So we're not going to like,
I'm just saying the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, but I noticed a lot in this game, right? From a coaching aspect from both sides of the ball. And we're going to get to that. But I do want to, let's get with the chat real quick. Okay. And I do want to touch base on the field because that was a hot topic. Yeah, let's get with the chat though.
Yeah. Says more movement at the line of scrimmage. Absolutely. You see a lot more motion. I'm excited about bringing motion back because that helps. No bubble screens. Love that there was no bubble screens. Keon had a lot of reps in the slot as well. They moved guys around. They didn't just play one position. That was nice.
Right.
DJ Moore was open on crossing routes and he told DB to come here. I think he was like, listen, I love the fact that that's the narrative out there. I think he was telling Palmer to get his ass over there and make a block, but that's just what I think. If he was telling the DB to come here, that's even better. That's Mortal Kombat shit. Finish him.
Right.
Come here.
Right.
Commissioner called Brady and said there was no rule against Shakir getting passes beyond the line of scrimmage. Right. That was one of the big things you saw around Brady is the beard and Pete is there's the bread and Pete is the butter. I love that. Or one's peanut butter, one's jelly. Right. Great combo. Like having Pete Carmichael is going to change this office in a number of ways, which is on a positive. Like we didn't even see him throw to the backs yet. Wait until they get Cook involved in the pass game. And that's a staple of Carmichael and Sean Payton. And we saw a lot of receiver passes, which is fantastic. Didn't Hardman have a tud, but he cut it in? Yeah. If Hardman just would have waited a half second for the lineman, but he ran into the defender.
I don't think he even. So you're talking about when
on the jet sweep, he had a touchdown.
I think the what's his name? The rookie is the one that crashed into him.
Because he didn't wait for him.
No, but I don't even think he needed to be there. When I rewatched it, I'll be honest with you, the defender was already kind of trying to slide to like grab his leg, maybe possibly. But I think with the speed of Hardman,
he ran right into the defender. Hardman did.
No, I know, but he didn't. If you go watch it, like you could see he was cutting to the right, and then that dude came in. I forget his name, but the offensive lineman came in, Bowery, and I'm telling you, he would have had to hit his leg to take. Now I don't know if he would have scored a touchdown, but I think he gets past that defender if Bowery wasn't there.
I don't think so.
You have to go back and watch.
He cut it in. I did rewatch it. He cut it right into the defender. Like he wanted the contact. Moore wanted the contact. It seemed like.
I think Bowery maybe, but I think Bowery wanted to make a play.
He did
make an impactful play.
If Hardman just looks around, he sees Bowery coming, and
maybe. Maybe he's not thinking
versus a DB.
But maybe he's not thinking offensive lineman is flying down the field either.
It's bang bang. You need to have a idea of what's going on around your surroundings.
I see it differently from the film that I saw.
Again, we can agree to disagree. That's the best part about this thing.
Damn you, Mikey.
DJ Moore is underrated. I always thought DJ Moore was underrated. Tommy and I have been big time on DJ Moore since the trade.
Absolutely. I mean, I talked about this the whole off season. I was getting so tired of it, of talking and explaining why we felt DJ Moore is a top-notch wide receiver one who's going to make a big impact here in Buffalo. And he's not only that, Mikey, he's going to he's going to help everyone else out in that receiving room, right? They're all going to, flourish by having a number one, because once again, the defense has the game plan for him.
And it puts them all in order.
Yes. It just makes their life easier.
It goes back to what you said originally when we got Amari. Everyone kind of slotted in once Amari showed up. Amari didn't do a whole lot while he was here, but his presence slotted people into different roles that they belonged in. Palmer was out there, but he didn't get any targets.
Right. Now he will next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have an opportunity.
That's what Bester said. I didn't even think about it. He probably was telling Palmer to come over and block. And Palmer took a sweet ass time to get over there. So he said, screw it. He lowered his shoulder and went right over the top of him. My only concern after this game was the condition.
We're getting into that in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute.
I'll let Tommy talk away at it. I have zero thoughts about the turf. I don't give.
Yeah, Mikey. It's not that I don't or I do or whatever, but you want to get into it? We'll get into it. You want to get caught up with the chat?
Let's get caught up in the chat real quick.
Okay.
I thought you was hating on Bowery. Bowery had a rough game. Yeah, Jarek called out Bowery, and he had a rough game.
He's not a tackle, bro. Like he's best suited at guard. Mm-hmm. If that's where I think maybe they were testing him there to see.
Well, also, no Grable this week, so they needed a tackle.
True. Yeah, and maybe also testing him. You know what I mean? Seeing what he looks like. But I think that test was a failure. And I don't think he's a bad player, but I just don't think that's a good position for him. I think guard is where he'll flourish.
Isn't where it needs to be.
Nope. Not for a tackle.
He's super athletic. No. He's super athletic. And, in the future, he's a project, but you might as well kick him inside. Sylvester says CJ is going to be good. I heard he got injured practice. It was his calf. They just shut him down. He could have played if it was, If he could have played if it was a game week, they decided not to even dress him.
Smart move. Yep. Smart move. Yep.
Same with
Skylar Bell.
Same with Max Harrison. A few of them could have played if it was game week. They said, "Nah, we're not going to deal with that." Worried about Dawkins' play overall on Saturday. This may be his last year. I thought Dawkins was actually good. Brown was the one who struggled.
Brown did terrible. There was a play. I don't know if you saw it. The play that we got lucky was a face mask, where the defender, the edge, fell.
Well, he trapped him. He didn't finish it.
So I'm saying he just kind of stood there. And then the guy got up and made the sack. Luckily, it was a face mask. But Brown, you're better than that. So I'm not over concerned with Spencer Brown because I know what he can do. We've seen what he can do. This isn't like a rookie where we're like, uh-oh. But, bro, it's still your quarterback's out there. You're number one. He's playing. You got to protect him. I don't care if it's preseason or not. But you know what? I'll give him the pass because it is week one. It's their first preseason game, but you still can't allow 17 to get hit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Talking about Bowery, make him a tight end. I think they should make him a guard. I think he should have every opportunity to fight for that left guard job. I really do. I think he would be a monster guard. Yeah. He's so athletic. Boys, we have a new look Keon. Listen, I was pleased with Keon.
Sure. But yeah,
let's pump the brakes on Keon. We've seen this before. Let's wait until about week 5 and see what he's doing.
All right. I'll say this for Keon real quick though. I'm glad he had even though it's preseason, but I'm glad he had a good performance to help him as far as confidence, confidence and believing in himself that he can be a good receiver in the NFL. You know what I mean? He needs to boost that confidence back up because I think he lost it. And I know he did. I know he lost it and he was in the doghouse of McDermott's. And I just feel like things were going really bad for him, right? And this is a good change for him, and he needed a game like that, and hopefully he can have another preseason game because he'll probably play week 2, and then hopefully that transitions over into the regular season.
Yeah. Keys in the house. What's going on, Keys?
What up, Keys?
Welcome, buddy. It says Arnold Reed Adams is a better guard than Bowery right now. Absolutely. I was impressed with Reed Adams.
He did really good.
He was
Absolutely.
real good.
Yeah.
I thought, that could be our new Alec Anderson, guy who sticks around for a little while and then works his way in and has a chance to be something in a year or two. I was excited.
SVP, I thought did a good job too, by the way.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
I thought SVP did really well as well.
Yeah.
The AFC is wide open again because I don't think the Chiefs are going to be good this season. We could have beat Denver last season, and even with the 4 turnovers. Yeah, I think the AFC is wide open. No one knows what anybody's going to be, really. You have Bo Nix coming off the ankle injury. You have Pat coming off the knee injury. Lamar's coming back after an injury-mirrored season, and
a new coaching staff. Let's be real. Yeah, you never know.
The Buffalo has a whole new coaching staff and a new defense
as well.
So the Patriots have some upgrades, but they have a much harder schedule this year, and everyone felt that they were ahead of schedule last year.
Right.
Joe Burrow seems to have a defense, but doesn't have an offensive line still.
Correct. Yeah, he got beat up.
It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Spence will be fine come regular season. Yeah, I was not worried about it by any means.
Nope.
Just not overly fond of watching Josh have to stiff arm fools and preseason week
take
1.
hits. Yeah, exactly. Because you're better than that. He's better than that. He knows.
Ian Wheeler should be RB1. Pump the brakes, Mad Chatter.
He's trolling you.
Pump the brakes. RB1.
Already trolling. We're not even
leading rusher for some UFL MVP.
Let's go ahead and train James Cook, man. Let's put him on the trade block.
Not new Keon, just being asked to do what he's actually can do, nothing else. That's a good one, Keys, because this new coaching staff isn't asking guys to fit into, a role that they're not designed for. They're using them to their strengths.
Can't believe that.
I mean, let's talk about it because on the defense as well, you saw Landon Jackson beef up back to what he was in college and be used. Deion Walker playing the position he played in college in the alignments that he played in college instead of having to do certain things that fit McDermott's defense. He's actually able to Hancock in the slot. You see guys being used the way they should be used that best brings out their strengths. And that's something that I'm excited about with this new coaching staff.
Absolutely.
McDermott, eye roll. Love it. Love it. I want Hopkins for cheap. Hopkins retired.
He retired. He's done.
Yep, he's done.
Called it a day.
Fellows in chat.
And if you don't know, by the way,
for sure, good call.
If you don't know, Von Miller did sign with the Dallas
Leonard
Cowboys.
Floyd's still out there. Someone put it up in the chat. I think we have what we have. I don't think we're going to go out and get another edge rusher. I think they like Solomon. He plays special teams.
Yeah,
and if they really want someone, I think it's going to come down to Dana and Solomon.
Okay, so I'm with you. By the way, I don't think they're going to get an edge in free agency unless it's an unbelievable team cuts a guy that just is. It's a no-brainer, but that's rare, right? That a guy like that's on the market or being waived. For me, I think the interesting one is defensive tackle because I'm not a fan of Dwayne Carter. I didn't think he showed up I didn't think he played good. We got Mathis is out 3 weeks now for the suspension. That's
Mathis
still
wasn't.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's out anyway. So scratch him. So if Carter doesn't play well or he gets hurt again or whatever, we don't even have Mathis because he's suspended. So for me, they need to really needs to really see what he could do. One, if he can call back Tampa and say, hey, are you sure? Right? Like we can make this work, right? Maybe they send Carter over there. Hey, we'll give you a Carter, right? He's on a rookie deal. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it takes, 2 first round, I don't care. But my point is even if it's not Vita, they need to, and they probably will, Mikey, get a defensive tackle at some point. They're going to have to, I feel. I just don't think Carter's up for it. I didn't like the way he played at all.
I didn't like it. We'll see what game 2 brings, because he's going to be out there, and see if he gets any better. Remember, that's his first football in like 2 years.
I get it, but I didn't like what I saw when he was healthy. Like, I wasn't you know what I mean? I wasn't overly impressed anyway.
Smaller when back last time. So this is first time playing at that weight. So I'm not going to kill him for the first game. Let's see what he looks like in week 2. See if he gets any better.
I get it, but I still think they're going to be looking for a DT.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Josh was having fun playing backfire football, just seeing what works. Yeah, I loved every minute of it, you know. And yeah, Jeffrey here says, I'm a defensive guy. I love how the defense is changing pre-snap, post-snap. That's a staple of Jim Leonard, you know.
I am
keeping
not
up with the testimony today and the Tupac trial. I am not.
With Keefe, right? That's the guy's name.
Yeah, Keefe D.
Keefe D.
Who's told on himself for years.
Right, on podcasts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now he's saying, I didn't do it. Yeah, dude, they're going to get you on this one. They're going to get them.
PM Blitz says, I sent you an email to join the league. I'm also new to your comment. Loving it so far. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Our linebacker corps still sus. Okay. I like what I saw from our top 3. Really top 4, because I liked what Jenkins did. I mean, outside of the 3rd and 19 pass interference by Elarm Zor, I thought they actually played pretty well. On defense, I got one for you, Tommy. On defense, what did you notice? What was the biggest noticeable change from the defensive side for you?
The aggressiveness, one that by far was the biggest thing that stood out. 2, the third down approach on defense. It wasn't a soft zone. It wasn't him being cautious. It was a very aggressive, get to the quarterback. Let's make a play on the ball. Let's make a play on the quarterback. That stood out big time. I love the defensive movements that he did. There was a lot of movements on the line, and I just felt like it was high energy, more high energy than I saw years past. I know it's preseason, but I love that these guys came out, and by the way, too, not a lot of penalties on defense, early on. So tackling, yeah. And I'm with you there. Tackling was way better. Better.
I don't think we missed tackles.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
Also, you saw guys catch the ball and get hit right away.
Yep. I actually pulled up, ChatGPT helped me today, pulled up the rookies. I'm going to pull that up for us today, and we're going to go through it, and we're going to grade them. After they graded them, we'll do our own grades. You know how we do. I'll read this, and I'm going to get to the field, and then we're going to get to the rookies.
Starting linebackers, I get to 3, 4, but come on their edges. Okay, so there's only 2 linebackers. That's what let's be honest, because there's 2 edge rushers. The outside backers are edge rushers. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to start. I think it's going to be Bernard and Williams that's going to start week 1. But I think by week 4 or 5, I think it's going to be Bernard and KEO.
I think they're going to alternate. I don't think it's going to be a full-time position. Okay. I think Dorian may get the nod, right, on the depth chart, but I don't know if I think it's going to be a kind of a similar situation you saw with Benford and Kyer Elam in their first year. And I know it's a different coaching staff, but Jim Leonard likes to play by matchup, right? So he might alternate those guys depending on the team we're playing, the offense we're playing. So I could see Orrs getting a good snap count, this year. So I think it's going to be a shared snap count.
I think Orrs going to take over this year. He's going to be
he may be the future, but I just think how it begins is going to be a shared. I do, and maybe Orrs does get up on the depth chart and gets more snap count, like you said. That's a big possibility because it seems like that's a Leonard. That one that's a Leonard pick. 2, Leonard seems very high on him. So
I'm with you on that. How do you guys feel about our cornerbacks, our cornerbacks, DBs? I love them. I love. I was worried about the depth after the top 3. Benford, IGB, and Harrison on the outside. But watching, Kenai Walker and Pride had a little bit of struggles, but I feel way more confident of what they have now there than what we did in the past. And then watching D. Alford and Jordan Hancock in the slot, absolutely loved every second of that. Two totally different style players, and I can see them both being out there for packages, depending on down and distance. And then in the secondary, we were missing Bishop and CJ, and watching Stone and Hamlin, and then watching Kilgore come in, and I thought Kilgore played fantastic. I was excited.
I did
Kilgore.
Too. Yeah.
But knowing you have, CJ and Cole and Kilgore, and then whoever number 4 is, whether it's Hamlin or most likely it'll be Stone. I'm excited about it. I love our secondary. I think it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
And the more they play together, the better they're gonna get. Dorian had a really good game. He just can't cover. Did. That's his biggest thing. He can't cover.
That's his weakness. But he's a thumper. And when he reads and reacts, he's gonna make a play on the ball. You know what I mean? Like that's what he does. Good speed, good, aggressive. But the problem is, like Mikey said, his weaknesses fall on pass pro. So and coverage, pass coverage. Yep. So pass coverage. And that's going to be his downfall. So I still think he's good rotational. He'll be good depth. You know what I mean to have, but I just don't think a full-time starter is in his cards.
Yeah. Yes. Chatter. He did not play this week. He could have played if it was a regular season game, but with it being a preseason game, they decided to play precaution, and they did that a lot with everybody. Anybody who was nursing anything didn't go out there. Do you have Jordan Hancock impress me?
Oh, he's at the game.
Most
cool.
When he was at the game. That's awesome. Yeah, they were fantastic.
Jeffrey.
I was excited about both of those guys. Keely Hill's pass coverage. It absolutely is.
Yeah,
Landon Jackson. He's trending. He's a trending depth practice.
Maybe he means practice squad. Yeah.
No, Landon Jackson started for us this week.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be practice squad, bro.
No, Landon Jackson's probably going to start. For us over TJ Sanders. TJ Sanders, I'll say it.
TJ Sanders is disappointing. He's disappointing.
He struggled in that game.
Yeah, I gotta admit,
he had a few splash plays, but he was playing for deep in the third.
For me, you know what his problem is for me with Sanders? I feel like he has the technique down. Like he has good hand technique, swim technique with his hands, but he's just not ultra aggressive. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like he just doesn't put all into it. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just not a strong suit. I don't know, but he just he fails that part for me. You know what I mean? Like, and he needs to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to bull rushing and stuff like that. But all right, let's get to what I got here on tap. Mikey says
someone did ask about our thoughts on TJ Parker. I thought TJ Parker played fine. He wasn't fantastic. He was fine. He had a coverage sack because the coverage is the reason he got the sack, but he did his job. I thought he was fine. Like I don't think he was spectacular, but
no, he got a sack, though it wasn't impressive, but sack's a sack. And I think you're going to see more from him. I think it's a guy that he has a lot of room for growth, right? He's a high ceiling, but I think he has the tools, but they have to work with him, right? To get it all in the right spot, right? And I think the guy in the room, which is Bradley Chubb, is going to help him with that, and obviously the coaching.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah,
would you be upset if they included Sanders in the trade for Vita?
No, look. TJ. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be. Look, I was kind of excited for TJ Sanders. Watching his film in college, I thought he had potential, and I'm not killing him yet. I still think he could be a good player, but he's disappointing me right now because I was kind of thinking, man, he's going to be.
You were excited for the trade up for him. You were excited.
I was, and right now I'm wrong, but we'll see. I think it's really early in his development to kill the guy, right? So, but your question is, would I include him on a trade? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Matt Chatter. It was TJ Sanders who's kind of. I mean, he had a few highlights, few splash highlights, but man, he was still kind of lost out there. Legend has it.
Timothy. That's right. That's right.
I was upset about TJ Sanders didn't get off the ball. Yeah, a lot of didn't get off the ball. Parker played solid. Sanders played decent too. I mean, yeah, we can look at it that way. Jay Ham wants to know, what do we look for in the Bills joint practice? Health.
Yeah. No fight and no fights, because sometimes that can lead to
really. I just
well.
want these guys to get out of practice healthy. Go out there, get some work against another team, and get out of there healthy. That's all I get.
You're playing them Saturday anyways, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's no need to go to war with you. Like, do your job, but don't go crazy. Don't get into fights. Don't do anything dumb.
I think Parker has more game to him than just a power rusher.
He needs to work on his bend for sure. He doesn't quite have that down. I don't know if he will, but he is a power rusher. But I still feel like he's young enough to add more tools to his arsenal, right? I don't think like he's just a one-trick pony. That's all he has. Like, I think the guy can be better. And we've seen a really good TJ Parker in college. So I don't think this is a guy that, is going to take a lot to get where we think he could be. But I think it's going to probably take a year or so, right, to get him to where he needs to be. So
James says Tim Graham was so toxic today on Twitter. I'm surprised he's a reporter. That's crazy, because Tim Graham's usually a pretty good reporter. I felt like he was like some weird aha gotcha moment with this whole field report.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it real quick.
He felt like he got
right.
Gotcha guys.
That's the new thing now with the field, the stadium in general.
Yeah,
right. It seems like that's the trend now, right? It's the let's poke fun at the stadium. Let's rip the stadium. Bro, it's everything from food cost to cost of the ticket to the can't see obstructions, right? Like it's everything pouring in. It's like, dude, I get it. A chicken sandwich and a Gatorade is $30. That's expensive
anywhere though.
But that's pretty much right. Like what? Like you're going to complain about
Jr. You're paying $19.
But either way, my point is like the guy's like, okay, so I saw a video today, Mikey, and the guy was like, he went to the stadium, he's recording himself, and he's like, so he got a chicken parm sub and a Gatorade, and it came up to $30. And he's like, man, I was at the old stadium and I paid $24. It's like, dude, it's $6. Like, what's it? At this point, you're already, you're overpaying regardless. It's not that big of a hike. It is what it is. Don't eat, then eat before you go in the game. Go to the tailgate. And that's, by the way, Mikey, a lot of people, that's what they do. They tailgate, they drink, they're full, they're liquored up, and they don't need to add. But if you choose to add it, that's on you. You know what I mean? If you choose to go in there and spend money on food, that's $30. I didn't tell you to do that. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
People are going to complain. It's just what
they're going to complain. Yeah.
Can't have nice things. All right, talk about the field. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, let's get this over with, and then we'll get to the rest because I have some pretty cool stuff lined up. So, listen, it's not the end of the world, like Mikey said, but somebody said the field is ass right now as a player. Now some players did talked about it. So I'll get to the quotes. So somebody said the field is ass right now. Said one player didn't want to be identified. So who knows who that was? It could have been the Panthers player. And then this one, he says, Bills linebacker Dorian Williams. The grass looked good. Bills linebacker Dorian Williams said it was cool. A couple spots kind of chunked up a little, but it's better than playing on turf. The kinks will keep getting worked out. You can see some of the grass kind of mound up and guys knocking it back down, but I've had no traction problems so far. And then, so it says 2 hours after the game, 16 groundkeepers were still examining every inch of the field, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody here, another Bills player who didn't want to be identified, said the field was soft, but not in a good way. At the public practice, though, Brown joked to reporters he wanted to sleep on the grass. James Cook said the field felt smooth. So basically, it says it was actually pretty good. Panthers running back Jonathan Brooks said it was a little lumpy out there, but it wasn't bad. The grass felt good. So here's my thoughts on it, right? It's a new stadium. It's a new grass. First time pretty much it kind of got fully played on in a competitive kind of game, right? Let's not count the blue and red as a competitive game where players are actually, putting their feet in the, digging their cleats into the ground and all that and tackling aggressive and all that. Like this was the first time, and they're going to correct this stuff, right? This happens in all stadiums. When even with turf, right? We've seen it like we're like, brand new turf, and then all of a sudden there's some issues. They got to correct them. And so look, they got time, right? They got time. We were on the road this weekend against Cleveland, right? We finished the game, or we finished the preseason at home. I'm sure the grass will be better. And then 2 weeks after that, we got our first regular season game. So I'm sorry, 3 weeks because the home opener is until Thursday. You're right. Yeah. So they have time, but I will say this: they got to get it right because that is a lot of money spent in that stadium. You're trying to protect your players, and that's the most important thing, and that's the reason why you went to grass. Now, on the flip side of this, Mikey, I'll say this: on that DJ Moore tackle that he got rolled up on, if it was artificial turf, more than likely his foot gets stuck, or hard grass, his foot gets stuck in it. But turf is the worst. Turf, you're not moving. So because of the grass and his foot kind of slid underneath him, and it didn't, break his ankle or anything like that. So that's the benefit of having grass, right? You're going to have slippage, Joe. It's not, there is a difference, right?
Like take chunks out of new grass. It's going to take a year or two to get the roots and do all that standard stuff.
Absolutely.
It happens everywhere. You have the same thing at Heinz Field and all these other fields. It gets lumpy. Listen, every other player, Josh came out and talked about it. He said, what was there little spots? Yeah. Like where chunks come up? Yeah. But they would much rather play on grass. It's so much softer to land on.
Dude, do you remember when, and I think this was our field, when all the turf beads came up from the ground and they were having to sweep them off the field?
Yeah.
Do you remember that game? Like they were everywhere. Like, dude, like shit happens. You know what I mean? How many times, for example, did the Jets have to fix their turf because it kept hurting? Remember that? Like they're known as them, and they're still trying to figure it out. So, all right, let's get to the rookies. So I got this cool thing I brung up for ChatGPT to help us out, so I didn't have to do a lot of homework. So let's go ahead and pull this up. All right, here we go. So this is cool, and I also got the starters as well, not just the rookies. So, all right, so right here, and we're gonna grade them. They're grading them. We'll grade them. So they gave Kilgore. And also to the snap count. I thought that was important. I added that in, okay? So 41 defensive snaps, 66%. Most of any Bills defender was Jason Kilgore. You got a grade by them by an A. What do you think? Did you agree with that?
I thought Kilgore played fantastic.
Yeah.
I was excited about seeing Kilgore. I want to see him get more runs over Hamlin.
I mean, he got the most runs in this game.
Yeah, but Hamlin started. Well, I want to see him go and I want to see him get runs with Geno Stone.
True. Yeah. Next guy is IGB. 37 defensive snaps, 1 solo tackle, and he only gave up 1 catch for 7 yards. They gave him a B. I agree, B+, I would say. I thought he played really good. I didn't see much. I didn't see really anything bad when it came to IGB.
Nothing went his way.
Yeah, well, as I'm saying, but only 1 and 7 yards. I mean, outside of that, he did fine. And that's good. By the way, it's a good thing, right? That's why I was telling people, don't get caught up in stats and analytics all the time. We talked about this for Trey White for years. Trey White wasn't an interception guy. It wasn't his thing, but quarterbacks didn't really throw his way either, right? Because that's the kind of defender he was. He did a lot of pass breakups, and that's kind of Christian Benford's thing too. Right, he's not a high interception guy, but he's a good coverage guy, right? And he also does good pass breakups. So You're not going to see that all the time on the stat sheet. So sometimes people get too caught up in interceptions. You know what I mean, Mikey? But if a quarterback's not throwing that direction, it's for a reason. You know, Darrelle Revis did that, right? Darrelle Revis was king of that. He did not throw his way, right? By the way, speaking of Revis, did you hear that he wants to be a coach and possibly on the Bills?
He does.
Like
He wants to coach with Leonard, who was a team of his.
Wild, right? And I would definitely welcome that corner coach. Absolutely. You want to get with some of the chat before we can move on?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I also pulled up 2025 draft class grades for you. So right after this.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. No problem.
The stadium looks amazing from my big screen 43-inch TV and my Little Caesars. Absolutely. That's the way I watch it. You know,
at home, baby.
I watch it on my 55 in my bedroom. You know, had a new turf laid out when I bought the house in Connecticut. It took 2 seasons for the grass to really take. Yeah, it's going to take some time. You know, the turf seems softer to land on, but Yuckhead definitely wear a visor. They said they really liked the grass versus the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Matt had to keep saying who.
Who? I don't know.
IGB. IGB played well. I thought he did his job. You know,
he did.
Yep. Playing Bryce Young and Pickett. Relax. You can only grade him off of what you've seen so far, though.
First of all,
I do not think IGB is a lockdown corner. I'm going to say, pump the brakes on that shit.
Let's pause real quick because I heard this in post-podium podcast where somebody in the chat kind of referenced that bullshit too. Let me tell you something because I hate that fucking talk. And no offense to you, Mad Chatter, but look, preseason is for one thing. It's evaluation. I don't give a fuck about the opponent. Stop saying about this opponent. They're all every team is playing vanilla right now. It's all about evaluating. I don't give a fuck who we're playing against, right? So for us, when we look at the players, go ahead, Mike.
It's also week 1 of this new scheme. Guys are still learning. They're going to get better as they go.
No, I get that too. But I'm just saying, this is all strictly evaluation. What you're seeing is not what you're going to see in the regular season as far as concept and scheme and all that stuff, right? So it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter right now. I'll say this about preseason. If the ones, let's say our ones were going against Carolina's 2s and 3s, then fine. We can go ahead and have that conversation where our ones struggled against 2s and 3s. That's a fair assessment. And I can say, okay, right? But we played against their ones. Our defense played against their ones, regardless of what you think of their team or whatever. But we had a lot of rookies out there too. And that's what we're evaluating, right? We know what Josh Allen can do, right? We know what our offensive line, we know what James Cook could do clearly, right? Did they struggle though? No, on a very basic vanilla type offense. So for me, what we're focusing on is mainly what we saw by the rookies, what we saw by the new guys on the team, and the coaching, right? That's it, right? And maybe a little bit of scheme, right? Where we talked about earlier, where we saw some different things than we are used to from years past under McDermott. And these are things that are important to evaluate. That's all.
He says he's taking jabs at the Panthers.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
they are a playoff team with 8 wins, but
yeah. Tommy Mikey, safety landscape. Who do you have at safety? I got Bishop, CJ, Hamlin, Kilgore, and Franklin. I have Bishop, CJ, Kilgore, Franklin, and Stone. I don't think Hamlin makes it.
I don't either. I mean, this is McDermott's not here anymore.
I mean, there's a chance Stone doesn't make it either.
Yeah, I mean, that was
keep 4.
I did not like what he did there on this past weekend with the face mask. That hurt him a lot.
Yeah.
Led to a touchdown, by the way. We could have got him off the field. That's a regular season game. That's 7 points. Like that's meaningful. So he struggled last year with Cincinnati. I thought he played good against us, which is wild. But the whole year, I thought Geno Stone for Cincinnati was shaky. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure he'll make the team either, but I don't think Hamlin makes the team. I don't. I think he's a practice squad guy.
Yeah, CJ can play corner. He's not. He's a safety, but he can't play.
Nope.
Corner.
Yeah, he can, but no.
All
right,
don't
so-
worry about Josh Allen stiff arming for you. He said you're not going to sack me.
Right.
Sorry,
All right,
keep
let's
going.
get to this. So IGB a B. Do you agree with the B? I gave him a B plus. I thought
Yeah, B plus is fine.
Okay.
I thought he
Okay.
in his 37 snaps, I didn't notice him. That tells you
Which is great.
everything you need to know.
Absolutely. Toriano Pride Jr., your guy, the guy that you were talking
I would not
talking
give
about
him
in
an
the
A
offseason.
minus. I would not have
Mhm.
given him an A minus. I would have
Okay.
given him a B because that pass interference was so bad.
It was crucial, and that came
So
right
bad.
after the face mask, by the way, too.
Yeah, it was
So,
so bad. You cannot
and
get
it
your
was.
hands up inside the other guy's, shoulder pads. You can't do
Yep.
it.
Yep. This isn't college either. They're going to call
You know,
that.
it was
Lesson
so
learned.
bad.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm going to give him a B, though he had a lot of defensive snaps.
Mhm.
He had 6 tackles.
And he
Pretty
played
good.
well outside of that.
Outside of that, yeah. So I'll give him a B.
Mhm.
Elarms Orr, they're giving him a B plus.
And I'm
played
okay
from
with the B
first to
plus because
Mhm.
of and it's got knocked down from A to a B plus because of the pass interference. You can on 3rd and 19, you
yes.
cannot take out
Forgot about that.
the tight end. You just can't do it.
Can't do that. Yep. I forgot about that play. Yep, that killed him. But overall, I thought he played good.
I thought he played well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was everything you had been hearing in camp. He was aggressive. He tackled. He ran. He chased people down. Like all the good things you heard about him. He just made one mistake, and it was a rookie mistake. It happens.
Yeah. Yep. Next up is TJ Parker. They're giving him a B.
Yeah, I thought TJ, and it might even be closer to a B plus. TJ Parker was solid. He wasn't flashy. He was just solid. And honestly, I'll take a solid TJ Parker this year because he's going to be DN or edge rusher 4 because it's going to go Groot, Chubb, and Hoyt are going to be your top 3.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, Durant's next. So we're going through this list
Durant
here. So
actually played well.
I thought Durant, and I was just about to tell you. So I'm going to give him a B plus on this. I thought
I'd probably give him
everything
a B.
I saw.
I'll probably give him a B because he did get washed out in the run game a little bit because he's undersized. But you saw the flashes of the pass rush skill.
He is a smaller DT, but he is super physical. He's like low. He's low.
He did get washed out a few times, but
Yeah,
so
he
did
did,
Ed
but
Oliver.
Right. And that's what, that's the downfall of having a smaller defensive tackle.
Yeah.
But I did notice, like, he's strong, though. Like, he is a physical, like, for him being a smaller DT, he impressed me with his strength, though, at times. I thought he did well pushing the offensive line back. So, overall, I give him a B plus just from what I saw. I mean, but I respect the B. I get it.
Yeah.
Dana, we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to Dana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
did. And when he got doubled, he got washed out.
He did, because that's not his strong suit. He's
Exactly.
a one-on-one.
But if he's playing next Walker or one of those guys, he's not taking the doubles.
Correct, and I feel like that's where his strengths kicks in on
Yeah.
the one-on-ones. He can beat those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, next up, Jude Bowery. They're saying so he had 48 offensive snaps, so he had a lot. C plus, B minus. So they're kind of on the fence there. What do you think?
C plus, and that's being kind.
That's being kind. Yeah, it's being really kind.
That's kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a C minus.
Because he had some really bad
struggled.
snaps, but he also didn't. It wasn't horrible all the way through. He
I
wasn't
agree.
so bad that you had to pull him off the field.
He wasn't an F, right?
Yeah, I would say C plus is fine, but I would not give him a B at all.
Right, I'll go C minus. I'm gonna stick with that. Reed Adams actually played decent. I'm not
B
gonna lie.
is a fantastic grade.
Yeah, he played pretty good. I mean, I said decent. He actually played good. B plus, 52. By the way, 52 offensive snaps at right guard. He did better than Spencer Brown. Now, mind you, he was later in the game against 2s and 3s and stuff, but I thought he did good. I have no problem.
Listen, he was better than I expected.
I'm not Spencer Brown. I'm sorry, Osiris Torrance.
Yeah, he was better than I expected. Reed Adams.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm going to give him an A because his holds were money.
I was just about to tell you. So Tommy Doman, I know they say incomplete, and I get it
because he didn't punt. But that boy was money holding the ball.
Dude, solid. No issues, right? Like he's done it a million times. I agree. I would give him an A just for that alone.
A little bit about that. Go listen to Joe Marino talk about Tommy Doman's holding.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, Skylar Bell incomplete obviously did not play. So, so right here the exact snap count reporting was Kilgore 41, IGB 37, Pride 34, Bowery 48. Reed Adams had the most with 52 from the rookies. Kilgore may have been the biggest rookie winner. What do you think? You think they're right with that? Or who's your biggest rookie winner?
Kilgore.
You're going Kilgore?
I would absolutely go with Kilgore. I thought Kilgore played fantastic. And I think he's starting to earn more looks.
Yeah.
With the upper tier, with
That's
the second team.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it next time if one of those guys are out, I want to see Kilgore in that role rather than Hamlin.
Yeah, I mean, he could go down as a really good steal in that draft.
So let's talk about the 2025 guys.
Okay, yeah.
Max Harrison didn't play, right?
Okay. Yep.
TJ Sanders, they gave him an A-. I would have given TJ Sanders probably a C+, B-.
Yeah, B- being nice.
Because I give him B- because he flashed. At times,
at times, but
still, I would give him from the flashes. I'd give him the B-.
All right,
Landon Jackson, they gave a B+. I would agree with that. Landon Jackson,
I'm with you. He looked good. Yeah, looked good.
Deion Walker, they gave an A. I would have given Deion Walker an A+. I thought Deion Walker, that's the best version of Deion Walker I've seen. Because even on the doubles, his technique was good where he dropped and anchored. Where you saw him get washed out a bunch last year, he wasn't getting washed out in that game.
Yeah, he shined. Yeah, no matter. Yeah, he shined. Yeah.
Hancock, they gave a B. I think they did Hancock.
Oh, he did better than that.
I think he should have an A. Hancock was fantastic.
Dude, Hancock was a great tackling, great on the spot where he needed to be. Read the offense very well. He didn't overplay the ball. I thought he looked sharp, and he's in the right position that best suits him.
Yep, I would agree. Jackson Haw, they gave a B+. I would give Jackson Hawes a B because I also watched him whiff on a couple blocks.
He did. He struggled a little bit there. Yep. I'm with you on that.
Dorian Strong didn't play. Chase Lunt, they gave a B. I thought Chase Lunt actually did really well. I would probably give him a B+. Because I didn't really notice him on that side at right tackle, and he played basically after the starters left the rest of the game. I thought Chase Lunt probably had a B+.
I'm with you.
And then Prather, not even in the league.
Not even in the league. Right. So I'm with you there.
Clear class MVP so far through one, obviously Deion Walker.
Yep. All right, so just to finish this off here, Pride Jr. is another big winner. With the 6 tackles and 34 defensive snaps. I'm with that. IGB, a huge amount of responsibility. They said, and then E alarms they're giving some here. Let me go to, and then I'll skip that. I did the starter. So Josh Allen, they're giving an A+, 6 of 8, 111, 1 touchdown, 156.2 rating. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
James Cook, limited carries, involved with the first team. They're giving him a B.
I'd probably give him a B+. I thought James Cook was good with those limited carries.
Yeah.
He also, I don't know if you noticed, he stepped up and threw a couple blocks, and he did well in pass protection.
Yeah. Keon Coleman, an A, 4 receptions, 17-yard, 1 touchdown, 4 for 4 targets. What do you think?
That's not true. He wasn't 4 for 4 targets because
Josh they're wrong.
Overthrew him once. But it wasn't really on him. It was just too high for him. But he was good, and he was really good in the scramble drill. Which is what we want him. I thought he played about as good as we could have asked Keon to play.
Yeah, yep, I'm with you on that one as well. He was 3 for 4, by the way, so they are wrong on that one. Let's see here, who we got next? DJ Moore, 3 receptions, 61 yards, A+.
Absolutely. DJ Moore was everything we could have hoped he would be in the short time that he was out there. That guy is going to change this offense.
Absolutely. Khalil Shakir, 21-yard reception from Allen, A+. He had a couple receptions as well. A-. Yep.
It's Shakir.
You agree?
Yeah.
Yep. You agree with the A-? Okay. Kincaid, limited receiving production, first team tight end work. I give him
Not only that, I will give him the B because I watched him block on runs from the tight end position. Him having an ability to hold a block will change won't be like, okay, Kincaid's on the field, it's going to be a pass. Him having that ability will change how teams play us moving forward.
Right. Clearly they're wrong about McGovern. He didn't play. So Dawkins, a B. I'll give B-. I thought he had some struggles. Yeah. I'm not going to kill him.
I disagree with that, but okay.
And I think that's all I got on here. So that's the grades that I did there with ChatGPT. Helped out a little bit.
Keys says they gave Landon and TJ basically the same score. I know. Nope. Not even close. He was a standout. Yeah, absolutely. Hancock was a standout. And you saw it. He brought the aggressiveness. You saw him feeling himself out there. The confidence was back. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Ian Wheeler, I give him an A++.
Dude, so let's get...
I thought Frankie played really well too.
Yeah, let's get to that real quick too, the running back. So I thought Ian Wheeler, man, he is making
have penalties.
He had an offense, a false start, I believe.
That wasn't him. That was Corbett.
I thought he had a penalty. I could swear he did. I don't know if you can look that up, but I could swear he got called for a penalty. It was when I think what down was that? I'm almost sure he did, but look that up real quick. Penalty. And I'm going to pull up the next article here.
Preseason.
What are we, an hour in? We're good. We got time. Okay, good.
Let's see.
Yep, pull that up. I swear he did, bro.
I know the false start. He did it. He also had one false start.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So he had one and Corbett had one.
Yep. I could. That's why I swear I remember him having a false start. So, and that's typical Dion Dawkins. He tends to have one of those every game. So just try to limit that to one. All right, Dion. It's all
please.
Please. Yeah. Or none. None would be great, but I know you always like to hit the one on those offsides. Yes, he did. Yeah. All right. So next article right here is Buffalo Lowdown. Thanks to their article here.
Before you go into that,
yep.
I want to touch on this because I
right.
doubt Ian would get a practice squad spot, but it's possible he takes from Gore, but Gore looked good too. I have a hot take.
Go for it.
And we talked about this. You asked me who my one surprising cut would be on Friday night.
Yes, and I'm with you. Yes.
I said it could be Ty Johnson and Frank Gore could take that job. And that would open the practice squad spot up for Wheeler. I could also see Wheeler taking that job with Frankie staying on the practice squad because Wheeler's more of a Ty Johnson type back than Frankie is.
He's a little bit more physical, though, from what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. I thought they both played really physical. They're north-south runners. We need I'm gonna take this back. So when we had that first drive, and this is what having a physical back, why having a physical back is important, an RB2 in that situation. We are 2nd and 4. James Cook just ran it on first down, gaining like 6 yards. If we have a physical back there on 2nd and 4, he's going to give you another 2, 3, let's say 4 yards, right? But he's going to give you something most of the time. And then you have a first down or you're 1 yard short and you do a touch or whatever. But we never really, we don't have that, but we have it now. I feel like Frank Gore is capable of that. I feel Ian Wheeler was capable of that. Yeah, you saw it. So that is that's why you have Carlos Williams when we had Shady McCoy.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we've been missing in the running back room. So
that's
if we have that now,
draft Braylon Allen.
Right. And we have that now. So Ty Johnson doesn't really fit that mold.
He's a pass
James Cook. Right. And James Cook is so you have
and
the
Ray
pass
Davis.
Ray Davis.
They can both catch the ball. So
And we've
Listen,
seen that.
again.
You're right.
If I had to pick a surprise cut, that would be my surprise cut.
And I'm 100% with you. And then it boils down to Frank or Ian Wheeler. Which one do you want on the as the third? You know what I mean? And for me, I take either one. I like Frank Gore.
I could see it be Frank. I could see them bringing up Frank because he's been on the practice squad for a few years.
And he's maybe earned it more.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then putting Wheeler on the practice squad and calling him up a couple times, throughout the year. I can see them totally doing that. But again, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Ty Johnson. I don't. But if they had a surprise cut, that's my hot take for my surprise cut.
He didn't have a hot year last year. He's injured already in the offseason within training camp.
Last year too.
He's injured So, and I liked the dude. I thought the dude the year prior was impressive. But you got to show your
save
production.
Money letting him go.
And you can say, So for me, or maybe trade him. Maybe there's a taker. I mean, there's always some kind of taker, bro, out there for a player. You never know. We talked about this before. Don't just be like,
I don't think Ray Davis would get traded because he's such a good returner. He was first team all pro.
And they even had him at punt returning, which I didn't. I'll be honest with you. When I went back and looked at that punt return, I didn't really like it. I thought I rather him as kick returner. He seemed a little off, like he was new at it. He didn't track the ball well. The ball could have bounced back and hit him in the leg. Like he just maybe he's too short. I don't know. But he just didn't play the ball right. And the ball almost bounced. They almost got it before it bounced in the end zone. So I didn't really like how he fielded.
And he didn't see another punt after that. It was McCole.
He didn't see another punt. Yeah. So you can kind of tell they're like, maybe not a strong suit.
I don't think Buffalo Joe gets cut unless they sign a linebacker. It's the only way I see
a vet linebacker or something. That's
You make more on the NFL practice squad than you do playing in the UFL. Absolutely, you do.
Yeah. Get on that practice squad.
And to catch the rest later.
All right, brother. You be good.
I know you're at work.
Yep. So, all right, let's get to this. This is Buffalo Lowdown. Thanks to their article here. So 6 winners, 3 losers from the Bills dominating preseason opener versus Panthers. All right, let's see if you agree or disagree. Winner, DJ Moore. I think we all can agree, right? Winner. Yes. Okay. Winner, Mike Dana. So there was somebody mentioned Mike Dana earlier. Listen, I wasn't like overly excited when we signed him, but I thought he played aggressive. I thought he got to the quarterback, which he did his job. 2 sacks.
I think Mike Dana did what he should have done against that level of competition. He was a paid starter last year.
I'm with you.
Should do what he did to them, and I was happy to see it because you know what that tells me, he hasn't completely lost it.
Correct. Now we'll see what they do with him. I still think he's a roster bubble, right?
Absolutely.
He's definitely on a bubble.
Because here's the thing, he's fighting. Why can't I think of his name now? The D end.
Oh, not Solomon. You're talking about?
Yeah, Solomon. Thank you.
Okay.
He's fighting Solomon, and Solomon plays special teams. Dana doesn't.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, and that's a big deal. That's because he's an ex-Chief. Oh my God! All right, let's get to the next one.
I would not have been a happy Chiefs fan watching that game against the Rams.
No.
Hey, wasn't Weston pumping up Fields?
Dude, pumping up the Rams. He loves the Rams.
But wasn't he also pumping up Fields on Friday night before the thing? Talking about how he's excited he gets to see Justin Fields play.
How did he do? Did he play? I didn't watch. Did Fields do okay or what?
Sure.
All right. So you agree with TJ Parker, Jordan Hancock?
Yeah. I thought they both were good.
Kyle Allen, I'm with that. I thought Kyle Allen
was better than I thought he was in.
I was. I still don't like him as the backup, but I like what I saw at least in that preseason game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't terrible. He didn't turn the ball over like, crazy or anything like that. Thought he did all right.
By the way, Justin Fields went 4 for 4 for 41 yards.
Ooh.
With no points.
Look at you, Weston. You got yourself a winner in the house.
With no points.
Oh, my God.
He's like, he was all right. But you just have to have an all right backup.
Yeah, that's all he is. Yeah.
They also didn't play a bunch of their guys.
Yep. Deion Walker, yes, obviously.
God, yes.
Loser, Spencer Brown and Tyler Bass.
Bass was 3 of 4. How are you going to call him a loser? And his first game back. That's fine.
And Tommy Doman, come on, stop that. He shouldn't be on that either.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm not calling Spencer Brown a loser. You want to put someone as a loser is Bowery. That was bad.
I love Spencer Brown. I wouldn't
put him on that as a loser.
No,
he had a couple
I've been sticking up for it. He had a couple bad reps, but the thing I don't like,
really good reps. There was times Josh just sat back there with nobody around him.
No, there was. We mentioned it, but I just preseason or not, you got to finish the play, and I just felt like you got to know there's guys going after Josh. You got to protect your number 17, right? So I feel like he could have done better, and he just kind of took the play off when he shouldn't have. You know what I mean, or half-assed it. And I think that's once again, that's live and learn. That's film, and he knows this, right? So from the game, I would say poor job. I don't know if he's a loser, but Tyler Bass is an interesting one. Look, like you said, bad on the right hash. I get that, but dude, why you're a kicker? Why aren't you, working on that then? Right? I mean, why is this a constant?
How do you know he's not?
Because how do I know he's not? Because he missed the goddamn field goal on the right.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Let's move on.
Mikey, how do you know that's a bad reply.
Not working
dude.
on it is just crazy.
But you just said, how's he not? And he misses a right, right.
You said you should be working on it. I'm like, you're saying he's not working on something.
But is he? Okay, yeah. So let's say you're working on something.
I don't know, Tommy. Do you work at podcasting? We mess up all the time.
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely I do.
We mess up all the time.
That's no, wait a minute. Whoa, re-fucking wine. If you go back from the day one that we did podcasting and improved the things that we were shitty at, it's night and fucking day, Mikey. He's a professional kicker. That's his job, right? And, bro, he's one
every kicker who misses?
Bro, once again, if he knows this, he needs to work on that. And I'm not saying he's not. But if he is, Mikey, let's say he is, and you're right on that, he's still missing it. He's still bad at it. So what does that say? So
but
then we can never miss it.
He doesn't always.
We can never have him on that. I know, but so every time, so hypothetically, Mikey, every time he goes to kick, if it's on the right hash, then we're gonna just be like,
50-50 shot. Just like it is with every fucking kicker in the league.
Not every kicker. That is not true. That is a false statement. You're telling me every kicker only kicks good on one side, whatever preferred side he wants?
I'm just saying in general, it's a 50-50 shot when a kicker comes out there. I watched Justin Tucker miss 2 30-yarders in a playoff game.
Okay, that's way later, Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker is...
It doesn't matter. That was the best kicker ever,
know,
and he missed 2.
Come on, let's not give Bass a pass. Pass. Let's not give him the pass here. He needs to be better than that. Come on, stop it. He needs to be better. You know that. You know it damn well. Because last year you were like, fuck that guy. Prater's the guy. Come on.
That guy, bring Prater back.
Right. So, you know what I mean?
I'm not going to kill him for missing 1 field goal in a preseason game.
Get it. But here's my thing. And I'm with you. No kicker's going to be perfect for the most part, right? Kicker's going to miss 1 or 2 a season, 3, whatever. But I need to see more consistency from him. I cannot have a field goal go that far right in a brand new stadium with no wind, no raining, no snow, go that far to the right, Mikey. It's unacceptable. I'm sorry. It's a 44-yard field goal. It has to be closer than that. If he missed it and it hit the fucking upright or something, I'd be like, okay.
We had the same conversation watching it.
Yeah. I hate it. You know what it is, bro, Mikey, with kickers, and you know this about me. I hate missed extra points. I can't stand them. I think it's totally unacceptable. You can't miss an extra point. I hate when kickers kick the ball out of bounds on kickoffs. Tyler Bass has been known to do that. Fucking hate it. And field goals like that. Like, you should not be missing it that far right. Other than that, dude, I wish the guy the best. I fucking hope so, because he's our kicker. There's nothing we can do about it, right? Unless he gets hurt again, he's the guy. So, yes, 3 for 4, not bad, Mikey, but I need
6 or 7 on the day?
With the extra points, yeah. And his extra points were money, so cool. I hope
5 or 6 of the day. because we had 2
Yeah,
touchdowns.
5 of 6. Yeah.
of the
So
day.
I hope he gets his I hope this is kind of a confidence thing. I hope he builds that back up. It's important for kickers, but I just need him to be better. That's all. Need him to be better.
I also watched the guy that I love, Prater, miss a chip shot last year. And you killed him
He
for
did.
that too.
I did. I wasn't light on him. I was like, oh, you know. But Prater, though, every
But to come
kick,
on here and say
regardless.
losers, like I could pick
I'm with
many.
you.
I could pick so many better people to put on that list than the 3 that they put on that list.
Yeah, I wanted to put Bass there because there was only one miss.
Or-
Now, if you
or
missed
Doman.
another, I'd kill him. Yeah.
Or Doman. Why the fuck
Yeah,
is Doman
Doman.
on that?
I have no idea. It wasn't even his. We didn't punt. How's he a loser? If he shanked a punt, his only punt, I'd be like, okay.
Listen, I'm
Right?
not a Bass fan. I still don't understand why he's on our thing. I'm not going to kill a guy going for 3 for 4. I'm just not.
I'm not killing him. I'm just saying that was so way off. He needs to, whatever he has to do with the kicker, I'm sure we have a position coach
Here's
at
how I feel
specialist.
about it.
but
Just like
you
my
gotta
golf game. If I'm going to shank it, I don't want to just barely shank it. Fucking put that shit in three greens, the opposite way.
But
You're
you're
gonna
also not getting paid like Tyler Pat's money to
True.
kick field goals.
Very true. If you're going to do it right. If you're going to shake it right.
Right. So there's that. All right. So let's get to
I'm with you on that one.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the next article.
Who's Brown's understudy? Right now, it's Grable. Grable and Lunt.
Grable. Yeah. Yep.
I will tell you, I listened to the Bills squad today on my way
Mhm.
home from work, and I think it was Joe Marino who said it. We are one injury away from being like, holy shit, who's going to play tackle for us? That letting RVD go could come back to bite us.
Yeah, but I'll say this though, potentially there could be surprise cuts around the NFL and they wind up picking one up.
But
so.
for the price of RVD and we have a bunch of money, that could come back to bite us.
It could. But listen, we still have
Bring
a couple
back
games
Bobby
left.
Hart.
No, God, no. Is he even around still?
Yes, he's still playing.
No fucking way. Goodness, that guy won't go away. All right, let's
Joint
do
practice
the
is Thursday, right? I think the joint practice is Thursday.
I believe. Stock up, stock down, real quick for
Allen,
the game.
yep.
Stock up, Allen. I'm with it. Stock down, Jackson Halls. You can give him a stock down?
Okay. He struggled. He missed a couple run blocks that he doesn't normally miss. So if you want to give him stock down, fine.
Hancock.
Yep,
Up.
absolutely.
Okay. Stock down, TJ Sanders.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
that.
with
Stock up, DJ Moore. Obviously,
Yep.
yes. We're in agreement with that. Stock neutral, Keon Coleman. They're going to neutral. I'm going to go
stock
up. Yeah, I'm going to go up on this.
I thought Coleman did everything he was supposed to do in that game. I give him stock up.
Yes. Yeah, and I do too. And we talked about this post game or during the game, actually, not post game, during the game. Those scramble drills aren't for everybody. Not every player does that well.
And if you know, he went the opposite way. Josh was scrambling.
Correct. So for Allen to trust Keon, because it's not the first time he's done this in the regular season game as well, right? So Keon and him do have that sort of connection when it comes to the scramble drill that Josh is looking for 0. So
and he's always going the opposite way.
Yeah. He's creating.
Grass.
He's not stopping. He's not giving up on the play. He's not watching Josh Allen, right? Not every receiver does that well. So I give him credit for that. And he obviously, caught the ball clean and scored a touchdown. So I'm going to say stock up on him. I'm not going to go neutral. I thought he did so who else do you have that's not on here? If you want to give some stock up, stock down. Yeah.
Palmer. He had a couple good
Palmer.
blocks.
Neutral.
Never got a target. Stock neutral.
I'm with you because he didn't get a target. Yeah, I'll go neutral.
I'd say stock neutral. Stock down, Bowery.
Oh yeah, about big time.
I'm gonna say it, Corbett. You can't have a
Corbett.
false start.
Yeah, that was bad.
In that position, you can't have the false start like that. You just can't.
Yeah.
When you're fighting for a job like that.
I hear you.
Stock down, Brown. I know that he was on there.
Yeah, you gotta put him down.
Yeah. Stock up, Kilgore.
Absolutely.
Landon Jackson.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Hancock, was he on there? I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
No,
was he? Did they have?
No, I think Hancock was on there because Hancock is stock up. I would say Kenai Walker, stock up.
Oh, dude, how do we forget that guy? Kenai Walker's interesting. So real quick on that, Kenai Walker. I know, and we'll continue this, but what do you think about him? Like, what's your feelings about
I think
a
he's
UDFA?
I think he makes CB4.
So he makes it 53, right? I mean, he's had a great
he's
camp.
Fighting pride. He's fighting pride.
He's a good story, and we got to be cautious with these guys because we've been down this alley before where we get a little bit overhyped on a guy that's a camp darling. But I'll say this though, he showed it
squad at least,
yeah. But in his first moment in preseason, he showed up. Right? We've heard about guys showing up in training camp, but not onto the when it counts, right, in a game. And I thought the dude played well, man. And he got the intercept. He read that perfectly and got that INT. So, he's an interesting player. Like, for sure. Like, he's a guy that you want to watch the next 2 games because they're going to give him every opportunity to prove
him
himself.
And Pride are fighting for a roster spot right now at CB4.
Correct.
I really believe that. Chewy said stock up head coach Brady.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. And
Leonard had some of the best timed blitzes. He knew when to send and where they were going to go. Like he was right on a lot of those.
Yeah,
like when he,
I didn't even think
on
about
those
that.
early third downs, send in like Bernard off the edge and Kilgore off the edge and Hancock off the edge. Kind of have an idea of where the ball was supposed to go. And got guys in the passing lane. I loved his aggressiveness and kind of understanding when to call certain things. So I would give both Brady and Leonard stock ups.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought Brady was calm, cool, collected on the sideline.
And his challenge, he was getting killed for his challenge. He talked about it. The only reason why he threw the challenge there is he knew he was going to use the timeout. It was almost done with the game, so he just wanted to work out the mechanics. He didn't think it was actually a fumble. He said he just wanted to work out the mechanics piece of it.
Of just doing it. Yeah, and he was process of it.
He said he was going to call a timeout anyways.
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Who actually knows if he fumbled or not? Like,
right.
He felt like it wasn't, but he's like he was about to lose the opportunity because inside 2 minutes you can't challenge, and it was like 241 or something like that.
Right? Why not?
Like, let's work on the mechanics of it and like the communication piece of how we would go about doing it. So he used it. Like I understand why after he explained it, why he challenged.
Why he did it, which makes more sense. So now knowing that, then like that because I was going to speak on that. So now knowing that, I'm cool with it. I understand it. But outside of that, man, I thought he handled himself well. Right. He didn't seem like he was lost or butterfly. Like, he seemed like he's done it before. And I liked it. I thought he and there was it didn't seem like there was any miscommunication with the coaching staff. Right. Sometimes that happens too. A lot of these are all guys working together for the first time for the most part, except for him and Carmichael. But outside of that, they're all guys that are new to the coaching staff. So I thought I'll tell you what, I thought the coaching staff did stock up. Yeah. I have no problem with that. Any of them.
Yep. Stock down. I would say Stone.
Oh yeah. That kid, bro, 7 points. That's on him. Like, I don't give a fuck about
4 straight
anything after
stops. 3 and outs if he doesn't do that.
Correct. And by the way, too, that sometimes if that's a regular season game, that's a momentum changer. Like, we've seen that before, guys, where you get them off the field, penalty, team goes down, scores a touchdown, and all of a sudden the momentum is in their favor. That's a huge, dumb penalty.
I mean, you saw
no reason
when Josh got face masked, how it changed.
Dumb. It did. Absolutely did. Went from a field goal to a touchdown. So it's just, you got to be better.
He also got Josh to the ground because he grabbed him by the face mask. Josh was going to get away.
He did, but either way, we don't know what would have happened because he's scrambling at that point. But
absolutely. But I'm just saying, so at that point, stock up, both Wheeler and Gore. I thought they both ran really well.
Yep.
Stock down, Ackers. He wasn't that good that he got cut today.
Yeah. So
the fullback.
Yeah. So now we're down to the one fullback. Well, he may. Do you think we keep one fullback?
I do. I think Van Sumeren is the guy.
Okay.
He plays special teams too.
Right. So why not have him on?
He did miss a few blocks, though. I will say that.
Okay.
You know, so how did Feenan's kid look? I didn't watch the tail end, so when he went in, I didn't see it. Did you?
I didn't see he did get to spike the ball, right?
On one of the touchdowns. I didn't notice him, so that kind of tells you, he did at least decent. Because if you're not noticing him, that means you're not having to call him out. So.
Yep. I only got a couple more articles and we can get out of here. So, NFL Power Rankings, biggest risers and fallers after preseason week 1. All right. So, where do you think Buffalo would land on this? I know this is a BS thing.
They're not going to be really risers because we're already considered ranked really high.
But where do you think they would rank as far as this go? Power Rankings?
Probably 4 or 5.
Okay. I would say in the top 5. I have no idea where they land, but you're saying top 5 as well, pretty much. So, let's see. So, who do you think's worse, by the way? After week 1 of preseason,
Cardinals.
I mean,
they're like one of the worst franchises.
Yeah, I mean,
probably Cardinal. I'd probably say the
Cardinals. Okay, so Cleveland Browns. they look bad too.
I mean, it's a comedy show in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And they were praising Deshaun Watson's first half. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Smoked, and you're praising. A 3-point Deshaun Watson because he went 11 for 15.
Yeah. Cardinals at 31. Dolphins at 30. Raiders at 29.
Raiders.
Yep. Let's see here. Raiders at 29. Titans at 28.
I would say the Titans were worse. I mean, Titans looked horrible.
They did look bad. They look bad.
Horrible. And your boy Ward looked rough.
Yeah, he needs he better, man.
He looked rough.
He has to get his shit together. 27 Jets.
He looked like Justin Fields out there.
Yeah,
like
different type
before the Chiefs, Justin Fields.
Right.
Like the Jets, Justin Fields.
Giants 26, Atlanta 25, the Saints 24, Panthers 23rd.
I mean, they just smoked.
Yeah, Colts 22nd, Commanders 21st.
Okay.
Tampa 20, Cowboys 19.
Surprised me the Cowboys didn't rise more because I thought they actually looked good, especially defensively.
Yeah. It says I would watch out for the tower with the offensive ranking. Dallas was all right. Who cares? 18 Pittsburgh, Minnesota 17. 16 is the Bengals. 15 is the Eagles. 14 in Weston. If you're still around, they got you at 14.
But it's because they haven't seen Mahomes yet. Like, listen, the Chiefs are still.
It's after week 1. They're being fair. This is after week 1, so
like they're still the Chiefs,
and they're judging it off preseason. So, 13 Jacksonville, but I agree they're still the Chiefs, and they still got Kelsey. They most importantly they got Mahomes and Andy Reid. So I totally agree. Green Bay at 12, and Spags. Yep. 11 is the Chargers. 10 is the Lions.
I think they're going to be higher.
Yep. 9 is 49ers.
Yeah.
8 is the Bears.
Dude, they're in
Baltimore at 7. 6 is the Patriots. Yeah, we haven't even seen Houston yet. So we're getting in the top 5. Here we go. Buffalo Bills. Here we go. Number 5. They have us at number 5, top 5. So
Houston has such a good defense that they like.
Yeah, there they are, right there. For number 4,
top 5 roster, but their quarterback is such a question.
That's their Achilles heel. 3 Seattle, 2 Denver, and number 1 is the Rams.
I would agree with the Rams at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle, I'm sorry, I'm not putting them at 3 after preseason 1. Like they did.
And I'm not high on Denver. I'm still not thinking Denver's number 2. I can't.
No, I need to see it before
Yeah,
I'd probably put Buffalo at 2 right now. After preseason 1, if we're going off of what happened in preseason,
you're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm with you. I know we sound like homers, but you are right.
Denver did drop 27, but
it's tough. But I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm not angry with it. So, all right, next one up, and we got one more after this, Mikey. So we're almost closing the show. This one is. Oh, this one's good. Which new NFL coach will win most in 2026? So who do you got? Who do you think is going to win the most?
New coach?
New NFL coach. One. All right. So they got Minter, Brady. All right, here we go. Top 10.
I think Minter and Brady are 1-2.
Minter, number 1.
I think they're smoking.
And this is NFL.com, by the way.
I think they're smoking.
Joe Brady.
Their love for that Ravens team. Listen, I love a lot of the guys on that, but they don't have very many guys. They're an aging team.
Who wrote this? Oh, it doesn't say. It's just NFL.com. Okay, so
right there.
Oh, this? Oh, right there. Bucky Brooks.
Tells you everything you need to know. He loves the Ravens.
Okay, so there you go. So, but he has the Ravens 1. He has the Bills 2, or Joe Brady. Number 3, John Harbaugh at 3 for the Giants. I know we have a Giants fan that comes in here. Number 4 is McCarthy. Number 5 is Stefanski. Night, brother. Number 6 is Kubiak. 7 is Saleh, and that's it. So
I'm not sure I put Stefanski with the Falcons. Nope.
So who would you move up? Kubiak or Saleh? Saleh's not a terrible head coach, but he's Titans.
But we're talking about wins. Like, what team do you think is gonna be better? I would say Kubiak.
I think the Raiders are bad.
Actually, last. I think he's a good coach, but that team's not going to be good.
Yeah, and they got 2 quarterbacks that are just.
Did you watch how bad Tua looked?
Both of them. Yeah, Tua and the other guy's hurt all the time too.
Yeah,
what's his name? So
both
Penix, yeah. So
not pretty.
All right, done with that. And we got one more, and we're done for tonight, man. So let's get to this article, and then if we have any chats, we'll get to the rest, and then we'll get out of here. All right, this one is NFL team valuations. Ooh, this one I thought was interesting.
After what I saw Cam Ward look like it's preseason game 1, so unless something changes, man, I was not impressed.
So, Mikey, this is team valuations, money. Mm-hmm. Who do you think is the number 1 team money-wise? Valuation. Cowboys. Who is the last? Who's the worst?
Who's the worst?
It's tough, right? I don't know. I have no idea. I think the Cardinals, maybe, right? I'm going to go. God, that's tough. I don't think it's the Dolphins because they're and
they got money the Jets and the Giants because they're the New York market.
Right. Boy, that is tough, dude.
Cleveland?
Ooh, that's a good one.
But, I'd say either the Cardinals or Cleveland.
Okay. So let's see. Because I did not look at this list, so I have no idea yet. All right. Number 1, most valuable is Dallas.
I'd say Buffalo's pretty down towards the bottom, too. I don't think they're super valuable either. Small market team.
You're right. You could be right. So Dallas, least valuable. Wow. The Bengals, 7.4.
Oh, I didn't even think about the Bengals. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're the least valuable team in the NFL.
Least valuable is $7 billion.
7.4. Yeah,
so that's like an oxymoron. Least valuable $7 billion.
Right. Biggest value gain is the Seahawks.
Yeah,
46%.
Winning the Super Bowl and then selling it.
Yeah, that will help. Smallest value gain, the Giants, 17%.
Okay.
And then biggest ranking risers, Jets and Falcons, +3. So they went up a little bit, it says. And then the biggest rankings faller is the Green Bay Packers. They fell a bit. And then here is the list. So you got Cowboys, 1, Rams, 2, Giants, 3rd, 4 is the Patriots, 5 is the Jets, and you said it earlier, New York. Eagles at 6, which makes sense. Dolphins surprisingly at 7, but I knew they would be high against Miami market.
Same with San Francisco, big market.
San Francisco, Raiders, Las Vegas. Atlanta surprisingly at 10. Wow, okay. Washington at 11. Mm-hmm. Seattle at 12. Houston at 13. The Bears at 14. Broncos 15. Chiefs at 16. Pittsburgh 17. 18's the Bucks. Man, we're really low. Chargers 19.
We're a small market team.
Yeah, that's what it is. Titans 20. Browns 21st. 22nd is the Packers. 23rd is the Vikings. 24 Baltimore. 25 is Buffalo. There's Buffalo at 8.13.
Oh.
The Panthers, Lions.
Those poor owners, $8 billion.
Yeah, for them.
Valuation.
Lions, Cardinals, Jags, Colts, and Bengals. That's it. So the Saints and the Bengals are at the very bottom dweller there, and that's still 7.48 billion. So
7 billion.
That's your list. Yeah, 4 things. So that's it. That's all I got on tap, man. Nice. You know, we hour 40 minutes, man, and
we'll be
great
back
show
Friday night because then we're back to 2 nights a week for me.
Yep.
And we'll preview what's coming up on the next preseason game, which I hope we see 0 starters. I don't need to see one of our starters for the rest of the time.
I don't think you will. I think they're gonna do the joint practice thing.
Unless
obviously Allen.
They really just like fuck it off. I don't think you see him.
Yeah, like he gets pissed and they do a terrible job in the practices, which I doubt. But you're right. I think you'll see some, maybe, but we'll see. But the key guys won't be out there. I don't think you see Moore. I don't think you see Allen. I don't think you see Shakir.
You see Landon Jackson. You see those type of the young guys. I don't think you see any of the vets.
Correct. I think you see a lot of 2s, right? 3s or start the game. But either way, we're gonna be live for you're gonna be live, right? You're gonna come on with that game.
I'll be in.
Okay, so that game I believe starts at 1 or 4. 1? Is it a 1 o'clock game? Let me get that right. Yeah. So
we can talk about that on Friday.
Yeah. So either way, so that game's this Saturday. Either way, so we'll be live Friday night. We'll be live at 9 p.m. Remember, 9 p.m. now the podcast starts. And then obviously we'll be here Saturday for the game, for the watch party. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us, man. Bills Mafia, we love you. And as always, go Bills. We're out of here. Peace.
Go Bills.
That's right.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feel it all.